Field in South Philly. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over.
Definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good.
It works to perfection.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And at all, maybe a yard up to the 43. And CD, you look at
offense is playing at an elite level. Absolutely perfect.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
Last level being the secondary, but the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid back combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes third and about a foot. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here,
.32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Oh, look at the juke.
their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that.
On the option to give to Swift here. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You look at this. A victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. We're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
On offense, take the ball away on defense.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job. Timed it perfectly and knocked it free. A stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that and let them hit you with a pass. No matter what, they did pick up the first down.
On the option to give. Zawa on the tackle.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This
Hurts. Oh, one back, incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
I know there's no magnet in the for the punt returner. After such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses.
In, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to move that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdowns now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Eagles nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the brake on a.
Obviously, it'd be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he's 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now that's the kind of
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Go Silver, ready?
passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here's Aaron Sipos now. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire. Playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Prescott on first down. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
King, Phil King, Phil.
They'll touchdown, Philadelphia. Not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going?
This is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to
at their own 35-yard line.
final play of the half. Prescott. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Eagles 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Brown on the out route complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Mac about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Couple of plays. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Working the... And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly, they get to the line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense. kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end is an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Swift going to try up the middle, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Once again, it's Swift. Oh, good move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 67 yards rushing forward in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Gainwell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying trips so far. They've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. End zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. Fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The 38-yard line.
On 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up. Out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right back at him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 72 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Pollard gets it off the option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of their own to break our tie and lead here in the 4th. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Cowboys 35, Eagles 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away.
First down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works in front.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. That's caught out wide by Cooks.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Another nice play there by Reddick. More evidence that sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker. 2nd in the NFL with 16 sacks in his first season with the Eagles in 2022.
Here's Dak. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
A lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this.
People think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for.
So for Philadelphia, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the